And I remember it was a really good conversation, and I was like, yeah, he's a really cool guy, but...
It takes me a while to, like, I kind of got to observe you with everybody else before I kind of go and talk to you.
Yeah.
But that's more of a social anxiety thing, so, like, my job's really hard.
Right.
But it's actually helped me break out of my shell a little bit more.
That's what Shoot Me's about, actually. That's the description on the song.
Say that again?
Shoot Me, the second song on the album.
Yeah.
It's about, like, well, the description of it in the album is, I just learned what social anxiety is, and I'm far from it.
This is NASA. And this is Pittsburgh-based artist and growing household name, NASA. Know the differences, but both are well on their way to somewhere new and exciting. Rho Nu Radio met with him on eve of his newest project release, Level 3, The Rise. NASA is a member of the ever-evolving Library Collaborative whose catalog hosts a number of up-and-coming young talent in the city of Pittsburgh.
You weren't rapping in high school.
No, I was.
You were, but you said you were kind of playing with it.
Yeah, it was just like something I was just doing for fun. Like my homies used to come over when my mom was at work and we smoked blunts and record on my cell phone. Like it was the craziest setup. Like I didn't have a microphone, so I had Fruity Loops on the computer.
Yeah.
And like I had my cell phone and I hung it on a string from the middle of the room, so like it'll pick up the speaker sound and so like everybody can just like say things and it's all right here. And that's how we used to record shit.
Your artwork, like you have 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, so is that where you feel you're at, like 60% right now? Or?
Yeah.
So that's...
And then, like, I feel like once the other 2 come, it's going to be, like, final form.
Final form.
Yeah. It'll be 100%, like, I found my sound.
The narratives on here, the skits, where did that come from? Because that's new.
Yeah, so people don't do that no more.
Yeah.
People just give you, like, 2-minute songs and shit. And, like, just keep it pushing. I did it because, like, it's a whole story. So it's like a visual for every song on here that we're working on. So it's going to play out fully as, like, I guess a short film. But just listening to albums, I remember, like, the Fugees and shit.
Right.
Like, that's my favorite skit when they, like, trying to order the chicken from the Chinese man. Like,
right.
They start fighting them and shit. Like, just shit like that, like, I wanted to incorporate because when you're riding, you don't always have the ability to, like, flip through. So, like, if I gave them the feel like, oh, it's flipping through for you, like,
right.
It's not like, it's as indecisive as you are. You know what I mean?
So did you do the visual treatments, or is there somebody that you're collabing with on that for the video?
Director Jordan Armstrong.
Yeah.
Okay. We got all that. I got all the treatments and everything for it. But yeah, he came through and listened to the album when it was early, like before it was even finished, and like I got a chance to like explain the story. And he got the vision. Right. So yeah, it's definitely gonna come together.
Now, when you say drop it, is it SoundCloud?
It's all of them at once.
Okay.
So it's Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, some Russian streaming services, Amazon Music.
Did you say Russian streaming services?
Yeah, they have like, because TuneCore gets you on all that shit. Like.
Oh, okay. Because it's through TuneCore.
Yeah, so it's through TuneCore. We do all of that, and and then we have the physical copies that are coming. We got the tapes, and we got the physical CDs. So we're trying to see how that works as far as that.
Tapes like
cassette tapes. And then we're going to do vinyls as well, because we have a few record stores that are willing to either pay up front or just take a percentage of it whenever they sell them. See how we're going to work that out. And we want to make sure all our artists have vinyls to give them like a staple, because people are right now nostalgia marketing is really, really, really in. So anything that makes our fucking member. Do you watch South Park?
Yeah.
Member berries. So like anything that makes us feel like we're in like third grade again or some shit, like it makes you like it makes you want to buy it just because.
I'm gonna drop my
fucking
next
fanny
album.
packs, holographic shit.
I'm
Lisa
drop my
Frank
next album
is
on the Game Boy
out in
Advance.
stores again.
Ganja.
Because you guys got a pretty big operation here, right? Like,
We're actually got a venue space that they're working on right now.
seems like you got everything here. Like you got Smitty doing piano, right? And you got LK Hay does
The guitars.
yeah.
Yeah, it's everything here for sure. It's a library of sound that you can just select from. Like it's never stale. I'll be sitting here like making something, and like I hear something coming out from the live room, and I'll delete everything that I'm doing here to go record what's going on out there because I want to sample that. You know, like I never heard that before. What's going on out here? Like I want to take this and do something with it. But meanwhile, they're making that to do something with it. You know, so like they have that, and I also have that, but it's my spin on it. Or like we just all go out there and jam together.
But we also don't want to keep ourselves in this
Pigeonhole.
hole.
Yeah,
Like we want,
like
we don't
said
want
with the
people
clicky,
to
like
think
we want to
like.
involve people.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't want people to think that Libco is a clique because we're a gang. That's for sure. We show up, we pull up. It's a whole bunch of us. But like, definitely gang. But like, we're definitely open. If you're,
we'll fuck with you.
Yeah, we'll fuck with you. We'll make you feel welcome. We'll give you
Isaiah
anything
Smalls,
you need. Like
Jacob.
Isaiah Smalls, Benji. Like we love having those people here because they do they make music that really makes you want to listen and like you believe in what they're doing. So if we believe in what you're doing, come on in. Promotions, that's my job. So like I tell the artist like give me 3 months. If you know you're starting to work on something now, don't be in a rush to put it out. Give me 3 months to promo it so we can kind of tease people with it and then like towards the end put it in their faces and try to drag things out. We want to just give more people time to absorb the music instead of just putting things out all the time.
So with level 3, how did that promo process work? Like do you guys have targets or?
So level 3 was supposed to come out in November because we wanted that. Yeah, we wanted it for Canada. Remember?
Yeah, I'm super impatient. I'm always super impatient when it comes to my music.
Like, he has it done, he wants it now, he wants it out. And I'm like, nah, like, we gotta, like, you gotta, and another thing I tell him, and I need to tell other artists too, is like, when you're making music, you have to think of when you want to release it and how it sounds. Because he was working on a beat the other day, I'm like, it doesn't sound too springy. And we're already releasing level 3 in the winter. So
but that's another thing, like, you can't tell an artist to do that. Like, an artist is going to express himself.
I know. I was just giving you my perspective as far as, like, when it like comes out.
She's the business. She's the industry. She's the ops sometimes. That's what they tell you.
Right. Well, but you need that. Yeah. You need that to balance it out.
No, I tried, though. Like, as soon as she told me, like, I went to go get samples from springtime songs.
He literally looked up songs that had spring in them or some like, shit. Like,
so I definitely, like, listened to her, but it was like, do that. Like, I took those samples and it turned out the same way. It turned out
that's
the way.
That's just the mood you're in now, but you just kind of have to think in the future when you're doing it, because promotion, like, you need time to do so, because when you hear something,
that's just the
that shit could have been a year in advance.
I like that half speed triple step.
Right.
Just like the contrast of it, and like that sound, it's really dark, but like I like it. Like, I don't know, like if you listen to it, like when the sample's like super slow and warped, but like everything else is like fast paced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab my blunt real quick.
You have like melodies on top of it. That's what I like. I can't say I can't because I made some shit last night that's really hard. So I'm thinking about...
Yeah, you were on live last night. I was like, this nigga's never going to stop.
No, I made some shit last night that I think is crazy. And I want to, like, probably... I'll say a month after level 3. I'm going to drop a song every week. People are going to go back and watch this once NASA becomes...
All the interviews we go back to watch now, like, things like this are very important because you want... People need to know who NASA
see
is.
It first, you know. And I'm like, oh, who did this? This is crazy. Like, this is some never seen before footage, you know. So you're definitely a part of that. But I think that is what's gonna propel me into the space that I want to be. It's just people listening and people reaching out to me. Like, I was coming home from Baltimore, and it happened twice. I'm on the bus, and like the dude walks by me, and like he's getting on the bus, and like he stops and looks at me, but like he just sits at his seat. And then we go to a rest stop, which is like 4 hours later. And we go to Subway, we're in a line of Subway together, and I get back on the bus. He was like, bro, I like your music. And I was like, oh, dang, like I'm just eating my sub. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, we was on this bus for 4 hours together. He was like, yeah, I like your music. I got a studio on the south side. If you just want to come through. Like, I just made that connection just right there. Just like.
He had a studio on the south side?
Yeah, like, I just met him on the Greyhound.
Isn't this the south side?
No, this ain't the south side.
The South Hills.
The South Hills.
South Hills, Dormont.
South side is like East Carson.
East Carson.
I'm still trying to put this on. I'm not.
I'd be confused.
Exactly. I'm not.
Yeah, so like just make that connection. So like after that, I got to the Greyhound station in Pittsburgh, and I got an Uber, and he says, "You're NASA, aren't you?" Like he's just driving. I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I was just in the studio." Like he was just here. And like I didn't even know.
Oh, Johnny's friend.
Yeah,
okay.
Johnny's friend. And he was like, "Yeah, I got a studio on the south side. You should come through."
Right.
And I was like, "I just met this dude. He just told me he got a studio on the south side." So it's like I just made like 2 studio plugs just by people knowing who I am musically. You know.
Rappers don't faze me, you sippin' pineapple lazy. You see a girl, tell her page me. Pockets with paisley, they get shit poppin' on daily. My weapon's never on safety. The corner like Bailey, a champ on the field. Expertise with the skill. Watch my drink, let it spill. Watch the beat, let it build. I come with heat, know you feel.